William joins hands with Peter Phillips and Mike Tindall to eliminate the Sussexes before it's too late. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into another scorching hot take on the endless Meghan and Harry saga. This time, the entire Windsor clan is on high alert. Not just another family squabble, but a fully blown royal rescue mission. That's right, folks. Prince William has officially teamed up with his trusted allies Peter Phillips and Mike Tindall to do what many thought impossible: neutralize the Sussex threat before it's too late. Let's rewind a bit to understand how we got here. Once upon a time, in a palace far, far away, there lived two princes, William and Harry. They were close, united by tragedy, and duty-bound to serve the crown. Then, along came Meghan Markle, an actress whose greatest talent was spotting opportunities. She saw Harry not as a man to love, but as a golden ticket to the A-list. What followed was a masterclass in manipulation. Meghan, like a spider, wove a web of victimhood around Harry. Every perceived slight, every tradition she didn't like became evidence of a grand conspiracy against her. She turned Harry from a prince who wore a Nazi costume for laughs, bad judgment, but at least it was his own, into a woke warrior parroting her every grievance. The grand exit in 2020 was supposed to be about financial independence. What it really meant was, we want to monetize the royal brand without any of the responsibilities. Netflix deals, Spotify podcasts, Oprah interviews, each one a vehicle to trash the family that gave them everything. They're like teenagers who ran away from home, then called daily to complain about the food and curfews. The audacity. They trash the institution, then use its techniques when it suits their image. This behaviour isn't just hypocritical, it's dangerous. By playing royal without authorization, they risk major diplomatic incidents. Countries don't know whether to treat them as official envoys or celebrities. Every unauthorized handshake, every impromptu speech could be misinterpreted as British policy. As one royal source put it, by the grace of God, there wasn't a major diplomatic incident this time, but it's a risk for the future that Harry and Meghan seem willing to disregard. Enter Prince William, the man who's had to watch this slow-motion car crash from the front row for years. He's tried to maintain dignity to rise above the fray. When Harry's book Spare painted him as a villain, he didn't retaliate. When the Netflix series portrayed him as cold, he turned the other cheek. But even saints have their limits. The tipping point? Seeing his wife, Kate Middleton, driven into seclusion by the stress of it all while battling cancer. A fight that would floor most of us. Kate has had to endure endless sniping from her in-laws. In her emotional video revealing a condition, she thanked William for being a great source of comfort and reassurance. That's a husband. That's a future king. Someone who puts duty and family above petty squabbles. But William is only human. With his brother turned adversary, his wife in treatment, and his father King Charles also battling cancer, he needs support. Not just royal support, but the kind you can only get from people you've known since you were short pants. Enter Peter Phillips and Mike Tindall, the unsung heroes of this royal drama. Peter Phillips is more than just a cousin to William, he's almost a brother. As the eldest child of Princess Anne and the Queen's eldest grandchild, Peter has a unique position. Then there's Mike Tindall, the rugby star who married into royalty, an outsider who became an insider. Mike brings a refreshing normality to the royal dynamics. At a recent Buckingham Palace garden party, the second of the season, we saw this support system in action. William, tasked with hosting on behalf of the king, didn't just rely on protocol and pageantry. Former BBC royal correspondent Jenny Bond put it perfectly. This is a time when William needs all the love and support he can get from his family. His brother isn't and will not be here to help or provide a shoulder to cry on. And I'm so really glad that William has a cousin who's almost like a brother. The support network is more than just emotional comfort, it's a war council. William, Peter and Mike, along with key female allies like Anne, Beatrice and Eugenie, are forming a united front. Their mission? To neutralize the threat posed by Harry and Meghan before it's too late. Their strategy is brilliant in its simplicity. While Harry and Meghan jet around playing royal roulette with international diplomacy, William and his team are reinforcing the true meaning of royal duty. Garden parties, hospital visits, military honours. These aren't glamorous, but they're the bedrock of the monarchy's soft power. Every time William appears with Peter or Mike, the message is clear. Family isn't just about blood, it's about loyalty. These men, without grand titles or global fame, embody what it means to support the institution. They're not in it for Netflix deals or Spotify podcasts. They're in it because they believe in something larger than themselves. This approach also cleverly sidesteps the gender politics that Meghan loves to exploit. She often paints herself as a feminist hero battling the patriarchal monarchy. But look at William's circle: Beatrice, Eugenie, his powerhouse Aunt Anne. These women aren't tokens, they're dynamos who've carved out significant roles without compromising their royal identities. Their presence neutralizes Meghan's progressive princess act. William, Peter and Mike understand this in their bones. To them, royal status isn't a costume you wear to Hollywood parties, it's a lifetime of service. Often tedious, sometimes thankless, but always in service of something greater. While Harry and Meghan see the monarchy as a launchpad for personal brand building, these men see it as an ancient trust passed down through generations.